drop those off.
Yeah, this is really deer season. I see them all hours of the day at this point in time. I've seen them along the highways, and that's because they're always looking for something. And right now what we are looking for is a little bit of a break from this cool down. And I gotta tell you, it looks like it might be on the way. We just gotta get over this cold pattern. You can see it there. It's encompassing now all of the United States. I think the hot spot in this case is actually over on the west coast towards California, Arizona, Nevada. But look at how far this blue hue stretches now across the United States. That cool air most intensely wound up now towards the Midwest and making its way towards the Northeast. But it made for a really cool morning today. We actually did see some frost, not just on the cars, but we saw it on the ground. So this is what we call a frost flower. You pretty much take the moisture that's still in the soil, pretty much in a dark shaded area right before the sun starts to rise and get that heat in there. You take above temperatures, and then as you drop your temperatures into the early morning hours, you get this. Pretty much what happens is the moisture expands outward as it begins to freeze, and it forms a frost flower. So thank you for this great find, Laura English. That was over in the Temple Hill area in southern Illinois. Now right now, as we take a look across the region, we are seeing a lot more sun out there, especially over Carbondale, where we are still fairly chilly. Temperatures coming in to those lower 40s. We have a light wind out there from the west, 3 miles per hour, so that gives us a feels like temperature of 38. Now our dew point, still pretty cool, but it's also low. So if you are planning on maybe trying to get a fire going for a bonfire, I might hold back because we are still significantly dry despite the rainfall that we did see. Now, as we go through the day today, we are going to be seeing those winds pick up, but so is our temperatures now going into those mid 40s. Could even see some try for those lower 50s. It'll be hard to do as our winds try to change from those west from the south. West. So that would give us some warmer air coming through. So the three main things that you should know, we are going to be looking at some more sunshine. I know it's been kind of dreary from the last weekend, now moving out as we go to today. Sunshine and more winds will be picking up, but still we are going to be remaining below average, at least for a little while longer. But we've also started to indicate some more rain chances coming up into the forecast. So as we go through the day today, looking at your temperature and the wind chill, that's those smaller numbers there right next to our main temperatures. Most of us will try to get into those mid 40s, some of us upper 40s down to the south where we have those southwest winds. A few clouds might make their way in, but overall beautiful day. Waking up a little cloudy for your Thursday. We are going to be dropping our temperatures, not as cool, but still you're going to feel the impacts because temperatures that are into those upper 20s actually feels more like those lower 20s and maybe even teens. Eventually those clouds will move out as we go into our Thursday afternoon, but temperatures, thanks to those southwest winds, will warm us up into those lower and mid 50s. Some of us could even scrape those 60s. So therefore the feels like temperature goes away and the sunshine sadly isn't here to stay, though our temperatures go almost to our average high by the time we go into the weekend with those lower 60s going on the board. We go even further up into our next work week. We go into those upper 60s, but as we go up in our temperature, we go up in our chances of rain next week. So as we go into the weekend, make sure that your plans are not maybe outdoors despite those warmer temperatures. But at this point, Brooke, those are isolated chances of a shower here or there. So downloading that Storm Track 3 app, you'll get to see the current conditions and your future ones, especially if we do make changes. I think that Storm Track 3 app actually is what sets us apart from your normal weather app, where we actually do take more control locally at what you could be seeing through the rest of your week. So,
well, overall, you know, not too bad, at least a little bit of a warm up. I'm from Michigan, and let me tell you, they got snow on Halloween yesterday. I mean, inches. A lot of the kids had to cut trick-or-treating early because of it, so no complaints from me down here.
No.
So. All right, thanks so much, Emily.